Welcome back. In the previous video, part 1 of this, we spoke about the common uses of present simple tense and we saw the positive cases of these. Today we're going to look at the usage and also usage in case of negative and question formats and how to construct them. Before we get started, hi, I'm Ajeeth from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learner together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective. And we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. Let's talk about what these simple present tense does in general. So they do two functions. They could be used when an action is happening right now or it happens regularly. They could also be used to talk about habitual actions and occurrences. We explained this quite in detail in part 1 of this video. Do check that out if you haven't already. While we spoke about simple constructions, let's delve into negative sentences in this particular one. So, we create negative sentences by using she, he, it, right? This is for singular, does plus not plus the base form of verb. But usually when you create positive sentences, for example, she is happy, right? Or she sings, let's say. She sings. Notice that the verb ends with an S. But for these, when you use a negative form, you do not use the S or the ES form. It will take the plural form of the verb. That's just how it is. The same applies to I, you, we, they as well. Does plus not plus base form of the verb. So let's see how this works with examples. She does not watch every football match. Notice how she is singular, but it used does not and watch without the S. Right? Ideally, you would if it were not a negative sentence. She does not cook. Anu does not go to the gym. All of these are verbs in their base form without the S or ES attached to it. What about for plurals? Well, I do not live far from the bus stop. So live again, base form. We do not play. You do not speak. And of course, Alice and Ben being plural as a combined subject do not help at the orphanage. So these are the ways you create negative sentences in the present simple. The same rules of habits and things that are generally true apply to these as well. Do watch part 1 if you haven't already. Before we go to the next use case, which is yes or no questions, I want to quickly talk to you about the Capshine learning model. With this, you get speaking opportunities, you get to learn and practice as a group, you get a coach who gives you recommendation and feedback, and live classes and daily micro lessons through which you can build your foundations, become a more confident and accurate user of the language. Right, let's talk about yes or no questions. When you want to create a yes or no question, what the construction for this is you use does, the singular pronouns or the singular subjects, and the base form of verb. Again, remember without the S or the ES ending. For plurals and I, you use the same format as well. Let's look at some examples. For singular, does she watch every football match? Look at watch being in the singular form, or rather, it is used in a singular form, but it takes on the form of the base verb without an S. Same, does he cook passionately? Does Anu go to the gym at 5 a.m.? You don't say goes, you don't say cooks, you don't say watches. This can be a bit of a complication when you're starting your foundations of English. Know that for yes, no questions and for negatives, you do not add an S when you're using it with a singular noun or pronoun. For plurals, do you live far from the bus stop? Again, the same construction. You plus live. Do you play badminton with your neighbor? Do you speak fluent English? Do Alice and Ben help at the orphanage? Notice how the questions are formed and the answers to these will be simple yes or no. I hope you found that useful. I hope to see you use these in your everyday conversation. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to not miss videos like these. And of course, do check out the 30-day free trial by going to capshine.com or downloading the app from the Play Store. Thanks for watching.